Millions of TV viewers knew Joanna Gaines. Recently, her long absence and Chip Gaines's muted message have worried admirers. An apparently routine procedure turned into a series of unforeseen events. Chip, a cheerful, optimistic man, left many stunned with his reaction. Let's discover their narrative to grasp what's happening. Do I seem powerful or overweight standing here? As I stand here, I can feel the button bulging open, like Superman. But that's saying, wow, that dude looks jacked. Joanna Gaines was born in 1978 in Wichita. She studied communications at Baylor University after moving to Waco, Texas, with her family. Joanna interned at KWTX and KWBU and worked at CBS News 48 hours in New York throughout college. After graduating in 2001, she pursued small business instead of broadcast journalism. Also present was 1974 Albuquerque native Chip Gaines. Baylor also awarded New Mexico a business administration degree. He played baseball at Grapevine High School and Northlake College before moving to Baylor and met Joanna. After college, he bought old homes, renovated them, and resold them. A new real estate strategy. Central Texas at the time. My odds are 88%. Okay, there's a 12% probability. Give me those shades and glasses. Nobody told me I had them. At her father's Waco car shop, met Joanna in 2001. Chip saw Joanna's image on the wall and returned to the business several times until he met her, according to both of them. Those meetings quickly become serious relationships. They married in Waco on May 31, 2003, 2 years later. They started renovating homes together after marrying, supervised construction and project management, while Joanna designed, selected materials, and styled the interior. Magnolia Realty, a local real estate and home improvement company, was founded on this collaboration. They also opened Magnolia Market, a small store selected by Joanna, selling home decor and rustic vintage furnishings that year. Thanks to their hands-on approach and modern farmhouse-inspired minimalist design, Joanna and Chip garnered local recognition soon. They started a personal blog featuring project photos, discussion, and recommendations. These posts went viral and got the attention of an HGTV editor. HGTV approached the Gaines in 2012 to film a test episode for a new reality show. In May 2013, the pilot aired to excellent reviews. Fixer Upper's first season premiered in April 2014 after HGTV approved it within months. Fixer Upper became a hit after a few episodes. Chip's wit, genuineness, and spontaneity, and Joanna's refined rustic style appealed to viewers. Fixer Upper used genuine settings, budgets, and clientele, unlike many other professionally produced house remodeling series. Viewership peaked in 2017 after 3 years on television. Fixer Upper's Season 4 finale received over 5 million people, making it one of the most watched cable series in the U.S., behind a Discovery Channel show. After their accomplishment, the Gaines couple became the face of a lifestyle real estate movement that combined reality TV, business, and personal branding. The Gaines became a national phenomenon after refurbishing Waco homes as a young couple. They never left Texas, embraced popular entertainment, or refined their public image. The story began with old houses, a blog, and a reality show produced in their hometown. Fixer Upper was more than just attractive. From that foundation, they established Magnolia, a brand ecosystem and lifestyle that connects millions of U.S. families. Fixer Upper made a TV brand iconic. Joanna and Chip Gaines went beyond television. They switched to full-scale brand development. Retail started it. Magnolia Market in downtown Waco expanded to include the Silos, a cafe, bakery, outdoor spaces, and retail businesses. The location attracted hundreds of thousands of tourists annually, boosting the local economy. Magnolia Journal, a lifestyle magazine edited by Joanna, was started at the same time. The quarterly publication, published nationwide through major bookstores and retail chains, features Joanna's personal essays, home design, food, and life insights. Magnolia Journal's hundreds of thousands of readers helped spread the Magnolia brand beyond television. Their Target partnership was another milestone. 2017 to launch Hearth and Hand with Magnolia Home Furnishings and Decor. Over 300 items, including bedding, cookware, and seasonal items, were inspired by Joanna's modern farmhouse style. It was Target's top-selling inexpensive design line in its inaugural year and continues through 2025. Joanna and Chip built Magnolia into a media ecosystem. They partnered with Discovery Inc. to rebrand DIY as Magnolia Network, a channel for remodeling, food, lifestyle, and original content in 2019. Magnolia Network debuted Max streaming on January 5, 2022. Dissemination via countrywide cable infrastructure. Couple served as creative directors and executive producers for many shows. Magnolia Network aired nearly 20 original programs by 2025, including hits like Restoration Road, Family Dinner, The Lost Kitchen, and Fixer Upper spin-offs. Welcome Home, The Castle, and The Hotel. Joanna has created Mini Rennie, a solo show about simple Mac renovations. Magnolia has grown beyond family ownership. In 2024, Celebrity Net Worth valued the couple's assets at $50 million from television, publishing, real estate, retail, and brand licensing. Joanna has also written numerous books, including The Magnolia Story, 2016, Magnolia Table, 2018, The Stories We Tell, 2022, and The World Needs the Wonder You See, 2025, all of which hit the New York Times bestseller list. Keeping their headquarters in Waco and not expanding into New York or California is remarkable. This strategy strengthens their grounded, relatable identity since Fixer. Intentionally simplistic upper, family-oriented style. Their presence goes beyond merchandise. Joanna has over 13.8 million Instagram followers and an industry-leading engagement rate. A kitchen photo or a brief journal entry gets hundreds of thousands of likes. The Magnolia lifestyle is what their fans call it. A simple, warm, and therapeutic lifestyle, not merely a decorative style. However, a subtle, unforeseen disturbance occurred just as television and retail appeared to be peaking. Joanna did it this time. Silence behind the lens. In late 2022, Joanna Gaines announced her second back surgery. A shot in hospital attire with the words, "A little procedure and a long holiday break," she posted on Instagram on December 21st. Thanks for the well wishes. The post spread swiftly, but it highlighted a long-standing issue. The injury began in high school, Joanna's cheerleading days. She fell while practicing a basket toss. The direct hit badly injured her lower spinal disc. After graduating from Baylor, she had her first microdiscectomy in 2001. After healing, the injury never entirely recovered. Over the next 2 decades, Joanna worked, filmed, had 5 pregnancies, and managed dozens of projects while her body was constantly stressed. Her back problems were never acknowledged during Fixer Upper's peak popularity. Joanna spent extended filming sessions at construction sites, standing for hours and doing physically difficult tasks. Images of her bending to install kitchen cabinets, lifting furniture, or changing decor became icons of dedication. Though behind the camera, spinal deterioration worsened. The first Magnolia Journal issue since its 2016 inception was published without a personal essay by Joanna in early 2023. Viewers noticed Joanna's departure from Fixer Upper the Hotel in early 2024. Although scheduling issues were initially cited, sources later verified she was unable to film due to back pain. The dramatic media appearance changes worried followers, even though no medical data were given. "I'm not good at showing pain," Joanna wrote in a reposted Magnolia Journal extract. "I keep quiet to calm people." Her protracted absence after surgery was explained quietly. By 2024, Magnolia Journal's homepage lacked an editor's letter, an area where Joanna wrote personal reflections. Instead, a team member suggested a rest season. All eyes were on Chip Gaines, Joanna's husband, partner, and constant presence, as she left the spotlight. His handling of his wife's absence brought followers to stillness and grief. Response from within. Chip's reaction changed when Joanna Gaines's health prompted her to stop working. Silence, withdrawal, and staying with her. Only one post on his personal Instagram in June 2024 read, "Still here, just slower, but still her." The shot shows them walking, at Magnolia Silo backs to camera. No grins, no tweaks. Chip ignored nearly 2 million comments on the post. Chip almost disappeared from public events in mid-2024. He turned down several TV offers, including one to reconnect for Fixer Upper's 10th anniversary. He also declined Discovery's interview request about Magnolia Network's future. A House Beautiful insider said Chip requested a 3-month hiatus from all brand responsibilities to focus on family. Additionally, Chip stopped appearing in new Magnolia Network shows. No one other than Joanna and the design team appeared in the Mini Rennie launch section before her relapse. Chip, who had always participated in cooperative media endeavors, was absent. Chip appeared without Joanna in a broadcast production for the first time in a decade, according to supporters. Chip posted again in January 2025 without a photo. "I never imagined a day when doing nothing was great. It's the right choice today." Despite his silence, the letter affected supporters and circulated swiftly on Twitter and Facebook. Chip stayed with Joanna during her rehabilitation, according to sources. Chip canceled his whole internal calendar, shifted strategic meetings online, and regularly accompanied Joanna to early morning physical treatment, according to a Magnolia staff post on Reddit. Chip's silence wasn't absence. Chip stated in the Magnolia Narrative audio podcast episode aired in early April 2025 that you can fix the wall, floor, and roof, but not the helplessness when the person you love most is hurting. "Not doing anything is the best I can do to let her know I'm still in social media groups." Many fans said Chip's calm, unwavering presence moved them more than any spectacular gesture. After months apart, the public began to notice clues that Joanna Gaines was slowly returning, not with a dramatic comeback, but in a quieter fashion, with a long recuperation and a legacy still being crafted. Life after storm. In mid-May 2025, Joanna Gaines returned to the public glare after nearly a year. Dallas Children's Hospital's charity gala. Joanna presented a symbolic donation for a few minutes, but the gathering gave her a standing ovation for over a minute. Joanna performed live for the first time since late 2023. The Magnolia Journal homepage updated its June 2025 issue immediately. After 18 months, the editor's letter was written by a real person. Instead, On Learning to Let Go described a journey of acceptance, stepping aside, and empowering others. Though unsigned, the tone and language suggested it was Joanna's first personal letter since her setback. Magnolia Network updated its programming. Mini Rennie, Joanna's series before her health relapse, is in production. Variety said that Joanna returned to work part-time and remotely in early April. In early June, Chip Gaines appeared in a Magnolia Silos video. In the clip, he and the kids introduced summer activities at the grounds without mentioning Joanna. His calm manner and restored presence suggested family stability was returning. Chip participated in Magnolia media content for the first time in 10 months. Internal sources said the Gaines family had reorganized their work calendar to reduce media and TV projects, focusing on sustainable items and expanding the Magnolia local model to help Waco small businesses. The new strategy fit Joanna's health demands and post-pandemic consumer ideals. What the Gaines family represented went beyond operations and mirrored personal branding. They returned without a big campaign or impassioned talk show, or healing diary behind the scenes. Straight back to the beginning, a modest community event in Waco, Texas. Fans responded quickly on social media. Within 12 hours of the Dallas appearance, Joanna is back trended on Twitter. Feeds were flooded with Still Her, Team Gaines, and Magnolia Strong. Fans shared old Joanna images and repeated her inspirational words, including a line from The Stories We Tell. The world needs honesty, not might. Joanna and Chip Gaines's legacy is no longer characterized by net worth, viewership, or product lines. It's how they handled uncontrollable events. They described rebuilding an old house from the worst to the best, restoring its worth. They've implemented that approach to their life for a year. Some things are wrong. Joanna's not entirely back. Chip keeps a calculated distance from media. Magnolia must unveil its next big initiative. For those who have followed them for over a decade, none of that matters. Not for the ratings or the fame, but for the ideals they selected from the start. Being authentic, doing the work, and putting family first. Joanna and Chip Gaines have never used their personal life to create drama on TV, but their quiet grace, resilience, and silent return have moved millions. No shouting, no attention-seeking, just a dedication to their roots. All lasting things start with family. If you've learnt from them how to love, endure the storm, or live more kindly each day, leave your views here. It goes beyond support. It preserves and spreads these values. Be sure to like, subscribe, and enable notifications to never miss our next real, meaningful, and lasting story.